digging the Tommy Bahama shirt, huh? Yeah, yeah. They say I got no taste, right? They say I'm a slob. They say I'm just a city urchin, right? All right, let's see if we can get out of here without getting our sack crushed on the way out. Got a million people flying around, kids eating ice cream, walking by. Ladies, I think this is the last of the legit good days that we're going to have for a while. I looked into late March, early April. It wasn't a pretty sight, I can tell you that. But I got a lot of stuff done today. It's time to have a cup of coffee, just chill out. I don't know if I'm on, I don't think I'm on Wi-Fi. All right, here we go. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, let's go, let's go. All right, how you doing, Ronnie? What's going on? Make sure you're on all chat. All messages. There we go. What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday from over the road here. People are like, man, are you an over the road trucker now? Holy smokes. Yeah, O'Kelly Transportation, right? Holy smokes. All right, guys, happy Tuesday, the 20, I guess it's the 25th. Not much left of March, right? 6 days. And believe it or not, I have my first surgery coming up on not too much next Thursday, not this Thursday, but the following Thursday. Does that excite you? Does that really excite you? I can't really see the side chat while I'm driving, but just give a blanket hello for now. All the trees are coming green here. Oh man, I cut up so many trees today, logs and stuff. Wow, wow. I know these blisters are going to be unreal. Whew. I don't know what I'm going to have tonight. I thought out those Italian sausages. I guess maybe I'll just have a couple of them. Some of Ronnie's finest up there in Sheboygan. Good old Sheboygan. All right, now we're going to be, no, I guess we can squeeze in over here. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. What's going on, everybody? Surgery, said just hand surgery. All right, man is gonna love it. Yeah, it's a, right? Tommy Bahama. Some guy's brother died at church, and hey, man, you want this church? It's about 10 sizes too big, but right? Why waste it? place is like insane, crazy busy in there today. What's going on, everybody? Let's see. You've never been in my chat before, T-Bird, so you can just go. You can just continue right on being confused. It's your natural state. Oh well, these are Lady Banks roses over here. I never noticed. Let's see if we can get out of here. Let's see. This is not an easy maneuver here. All right. Yeah, it's okay, T-Bird. You know, we're a little smarter than the average person. You're used to trolling. It's all good. Don't get triggered. All right, so good afternoon, everybody. Another beautiful day. I don't think that's going to last too long now. Ronnie, how are you? Shimei, hello to you. I think we're going to have... Not heavy rain, but just funky days ahead. And there was more Modelo flying out of that. There was more Modelo flying out of that 7-Eleven today than you can shake a stick at. Beautiful. Stand by, guys, till we get parked. Lovely day. Beautiful girls on bikes riding along. Nice young ladies. All right. It's that time of year. Oh, it's going to be a heck of a summer. It's going to be a hot one. Shame this weather is not going to last. Just a couple day teaser, just a preview of coming attractions. So how is everybody doing tonight? All you sack handlers out there, what's going on? Happy Tuesday. Another big day. It's hit for a couple days. I take off for a while. Let my hands recover from all that landscape work today. Man, I was cutting up some heavy tree trunks today. Big logs. The backyard's filling up with all that crap. The back 40's filling up on the Rancho with all that crapola. Oh man. As we negotiate the S-curve of doom. Still working on that. Put new sheathing and roofing on that roofing job up there. You have to hold your question until we get situated. It's a little hard to see in the afternoon sun here today, but I did manage to get a quick shower this afternoon after all that work. I was sweating like a pig out there. Oh man. So hopefully, I don't know, tomorrow, hopefully I'll be able to go crabbing tomorrow if my hands cooperate. Should be okay. Go out there in the afternoon. Let's see, I report bots. Rosie got it. What are we to do? Find middle ground on social issues that rail up the rights. rail up the right or left, or you guys have to understand that we're probably in. The thing you got to understand when you look around the world today, and you look at the freedoms that you have in this nation, and then you look at the rest of the world, and you see the systems that are out there that people live horrendous lives under, right? You don't have the freedoms in China that you have here. In some ways, you have more. The basic freedoms of the not having the government involved. You can speak freely politically. You can worship as you want. You know, your faith and things like that. You know, you look at Russia, which is very controlling these days and all that. Right? We're like it, man. If America goes, that's it. So we're in. If you've ever seen, right, the apocalypse, read the books of apocalypse, you'll know that it speaks of a eagle, right? It talks about how the eagle will go into the wilderness, right? And also specifically mentions where was the United States Declaration of Independence signed? Right, it was signed in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you look at the book of the Apocalypse, and there it is, the city that's mentioned, Philadelphia. You see Trump, right, trumpet figures very much. It all comes together. It all starts to come together. Right? So I would say pull your drawers up, tighten your belt. Right? No time for soy boys out there. And face the realities of what's coming down the pike, because it's all there. All there for the taking. So, you know, and then, you know, the Russia, the rise of Russia, the rise of the red, it's all there. It's all there. All right, let's see. Hey, how you doing, Angus Kisses? Hey, Desert. What's going on? If I want to wear... well, there you go, Danny. There you go. There you go. Let's see. All right, guys. Yeah, happy Ramadan to all of you Ramadaners, out there. Well, that's my take on it. That's what I think. You know, it's pretty readily apparent. I better move over a little bit here. Man, I don't know. I was busting my sack out there, doing more landscaping work. So now I get to take some time off and maybe go out and do a little Dungeness crabbing tomorrow. Went straight from winter to summer here. Dave from the news unit. Hey, where's Dave from the news unit? Days from the news units. We broke 45. My point is the right and power use social issues to push their economy by hyperinflating them. Well, let's put it this way. If we don't get stuff under control and spending and things in this country, we're pretty much doomed, right? Well, in my opinion, we're kind of doomed anyway, but you know, theoretically, you want to do that kind of stuff. So, right, that's not going to be easy to do. All right, don't block the sidewalk. Exactly. Smelly Cat, how you doing? I got to get my summer bod back. There you. What's up, academic? How you doing? It's going to be a fine, fine, fine summer. Let me tell you, we just got this little taste of it just the last couple days. So welcome in, everybody. Hey Tara, that was cute what you sent me. That video, that was amazing. This is Tara's tightly scheduled, so every Tuesdays her pop in and say hi day. Yeah, the cutest video. Yeah, that was a cute video. That was amazing. Hot ham and cheese. Hello people, free Palestine. Palestine? Is that a new country? Palestine? Right now they're starting to shrink the size of the name of the place. Right, we're now dropped an E. What's up, Terry? I'm doing good. Just loaded up some carpet for Jen and head to a sushi restaurant to meet new clients. Nice. It was super. Danny. It was a super busy 2 days. Now I can just slack off a day. Excited about that tomorrow. So hopefully it's supposed to pick up a little bit of wind in the afternoon. I hope it's not too hard. Oh man. Hope the wind's not blowing too much. Oh man. Oh shit, here comes the meter lady. I'm moving on in an hour or so. Did you know that Henry Ford had a newspaper called the Dearborn Independent? I guess not. I pooped in the potty and made it all this time. That's good, Johnny Appleseed. Mom must be proud of you. Mom must be super proud. It's around today. Oh man, it's like I can't even believe it. I don't know if he was or not. I don't know if anybody ever asked. I don't know if anybody ever asked if Henry Ford was gay or not. Commodity's been fun to committee. Does anyone from here want to divulge intel secrets on here? I think it's all part of getting broken into a routine, and established ways of doing things, and sometimes mixing high technology with government's not the best idea in the world. What's going on, Ramsay? What's up, escaping the Boits? About that judge, it's an up-and-comer. Yeah, we've talked about Dutch Brothers a while ago. Funny thing here is it's sort of faded. You don't see near the lines that we used to have. Let's see, I keep working to the first day of summer. Enough saved, I'll need to work. I don't know. All right, what's up, Metal? How you doing today? What's going on? All right, we're driving Daddy's car. We're taking off. Life is good. There we go. We got our freeway sticker. Everything's all good. So what's going on, Chair? Everything doing okay in San Diego? Jeffrey Dahmer. Usually people say the haircut looks like Jeffrey Dahmer. Beer 30 says Crotch Pig. Nice to see you, Crotch Pig. Then King of Comedy is free on YouTube. Man, it's about time, huh? Right? I think Apollo 13 is free right now. We've been enjoying Glengarry We've been enjoying Glengarry, Glenwall. I've had carpal tunnel, so I'm really kind of hurt today. So I'm having surgery April 3rd on this one, and then mid-May I'll have surgery on this one. New Hampshire, one of world's renowned restaurants. Don't tell me another Ramsay enterprise. Yeah, all I know. Hey, General Lee, what's going on? Man, I told you before, dude. Skateboard. I worked in medical facilities. I see people coming all the time with, their tongues hanging out, right? Trying to recover from traumatic brain injury. Yeah, Sandra Bernhard. Jerry Lewis was good in that movie too. Rupert Pupkin. I would highly recommend that you watch that, The King of Comedy. It's kind of really an offbeat De Niro. It's an offbeat Jerry Lewis. No, I'm not having milk. Thrift store stench. No, Chevy. This was somebody at church died, and his guy's brother died, and he said, "Hey, you might want the church. You might want the shirt." Problem is, it's like 15 sizes too big, but I'll take it. It's a Tommy Bahama. I guess it was washed. I don't know. Took away Leprechaun and the hood for free, but the King of Comedy is a good one. De Niro is Rupert Pupkin, an up-and-coming wannabe comedian. Javid, how are you? Ramsay, don't be jealous, dude. Right? You look like your face got flattened with a griddle. Alright. Hey, London, what's going on? Man, what a beautiful day. I shouldn't have looked ahead for the rest of the weather for the week. It was kind of depressing. Have you heard the General Lee song by Johnny Cash? I think I'd recognize it. I didn't know he made a song for the General Lee. Best closer of all time is Sandra Bernhard. She has that distinctive look that I really like, kind of the big nose. She does very well in that movie, but then she kind of fell off the face of stuff. I haven't seen her in anything in a long time. And you're like a boy named Sue is one of my favorite. Mariana Rivera. I don't know. Don't get triggered, Ramsay. Good Lord. This guy. Can you imagine being in a house with this dude? Screaming, hollering. You're just ruining my mojo this afternoon. What's up, Jan? How you doing? What's up, Mexican G? How you doing? I'm actually enjoying probably the last of the good days for a while. It's going to be a little chilly and windy crabbing tomorrow, but I guess that'll be all right. I'm hoping I get a couple nice big Dungeness crabs tomorrow. Not watched a movie since 2012. Don't like watching them alone. Yeah, it's a nice day out. It's beautiful today. Good to see you, Mexican G. What's on the dinner menu tonight? What is on the dinner menu tonight? Yeah, Hug and Kiss hasn't even complimented the Tommy Bahama. Right. What's going on, Bruce? Just hanging out. Poke chops and rice. That sounds pretty good. Mexican style. Put some of that adobo adobo powder on them and go for it, right? Get yourself a little mini pastor. I hear that helicopter. I think I'm in Las Vegas. All right. Oh man, my hands hurt. You should start streaming gaming at the very night, and I think you're an outstanding person now. You know what? I just never really got into gaming in general, right? I don't think I'd be good enough. What people seem to enjoy is when I go to Las Vegas and I play the minimum bet on a machine, and we'll take like $40, and by the end of the trip we'll run that up to like $300 or something like that. Hey Cobra John, how you doing? Steak, kebabs, homemade garlic knots, and asparagus. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. I have asparagus that I bought. That sounds pretty good. Oh, man. Doesn't appeal to me. Jeez. That's got to be a staple in Gordon Ramsay restaurants because it's cheap. Let's see if I eat a green vegetable besides peas. You didn't even talk about my shirt, Hug and Kiss. $50 for a package of Dungeness crab legs at Costco. Wow, Yeah, the fact that they're not running any specials on crab just tells me that it's not a hell of a lot of them out there right now. $50 for crab legs. I'm in my work van here. What's going on, Grasshopper? I had to do, I'm in the middle of a long-term rental turnaround project here. So first thing I had to do is address the front of the place, and had to take out some trees, cut them up. Hell of a lot of work, man. Hell of a lot of work. Hauled a lot of that crap out to the back 40. Let's see. Okay, I got a bone to pick. How do you get up? Way charging 87 quid. For fish and chips, that's $112.60. Does he really charge that for fish and chips? Really? Wow, I've never seen fish and chips that expensive. You think he's doing $35 all you can eat Dungeness. Yeah, it sounds all right. Yeah, it seems a little excessive to me. 87 quid or whatever for fish and chips. Because I heard his hamburgers were reasonably priced. Blackened catfish, soupy tater stew, and cornbread. Nice. Yeah, I said quid, right? That's a. Oh, you're not in the UK. Whoa. Gordon Ramsay is not in England over there. He doesn't even know what quid means. It's the same thing as pounds, you dope. Is he frying blowfish? I wish Ramsay would get some blowfish and have a little accident in the kitchen there. Yeah, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, exactly. That's it, Naomi. Now you're talking, honey. What a what a what a plonker. Yeah, it's like when we say buck meaning a dollar. This guy's not in the UK. Confirmed. Everybody knows that quid is the general expression for a pound. Hey mate, you got a couple quid? Hey May, how you doing? Bustin. There's the dogs pinching a nice big loaf over there today. The kids will be dancing around there. Ex-fiance's was in West Midlands. Ramsay, I wouldn't go that far, Naomi. Hey Adolf, how you doing? That reminds me, I gotta get it. I got it. I need me some of them sunglasses. You like these? Yeah, these are pretty cool. I got tired of buying the freaking Ray-Bans. I don't know what the hell these are. I don't know. UKCA. I don't know. Right. Chicks seem to go for them. Right. Right. Chicks seem to dig them. What's up? What's up, Slimmer Soul? What's going on? Gotta keep an eye on some of these homeless on bikes around here. Tight. Yeah. I love that when Tuco gets that first bag of crystal meth from Heisenberg, right? Standing out in the middle of the junkyard. It's a beautiful shot. And Heisenberg hands him the bag of stuff, or maybe Jesse did. I don't know. He looks at it. What's this shit? Blue. Why you give me this blue shit? It's a chemical process we use. It's every bit as pure as the other. Oh, tight. Yeah, R. Kelly, right? The magnet scenes are better. I don't know. Hey, Sergio, the damn problem is that Tuco got written out too soon in the show, right? To talk about the deal. What's that, Trump wheeling and dealing today? I don't know. The show, the big show. Oh, I had some I had leftover pasta last night. The cats just devoured that stuff out there. Who knew they like Italian? Beats his friend. It's not even a friend, right? Yeah, he beats his friend to death. That's it, smelly cat. Oh, tight. Oh, man. I don't give a shit what color it is. Pink, blue, just keep bringing this shit. Right? Oh, we're going to make a lot of money. Tuco was he was kind of a loose cannon, but damn, he was a good actor, right? But man, what an over the top kind of guy. I don't know. My country called California, but it's in Italy. How you doing, Sergio? I just was all over last week. How you doing, Alan? 82. It ain't gonna last here. Just hoping I can get a day of crabbing in tomorrow. Hoping. Well, I opened that package of Italian sausages last night, so I'm gonna probably fire 2 of them up between a couple slices of bread. Maybe cook up some asparagus to keep Amanda Hug and Kiss happy. She complimented my Tommy Bahama shirt. I'm well, nearly going to bed. Oh, wow, 3:30. Wow. We'll have to see how my hands fare tomorrow. Yeah, thank you, Sir Duck. I know it's going to get nasty, but it's not going to be heavy rain. It's just going to be funky. Plus, I got so much work done that I feel pretty good. Do you know where is Iran? Yes, I know where Iran is. Right. Do you know where Iraq is? Yeah, it was a great TV series. Man, it was. I liked Gustavo Fring too. He was amazing. How neat and clean he was with his tie and washing his hands and putting his glasses on just so when he poisoned the cartel at the party. How you doing, Duncan? What's going on? Yeah, he was really, he's just the kind of guy you want in the cartel because he's super organized. He doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't leave loose ends like our current administration doing, talking about war plans on a open chat app. Right? Tell me then about Iran. I'm not telling you about Iran. Go suck an egg. What the hell do I give her? What do I care about Iran? All right. Troublemaking country. Is that Lee Hale? Yeah, notice I didn't say anything about Iranians. I said Iran. Right? Iranian people are fine. You just have the Islamic extremists that, like to do what they like to do. I'm really, come down. I mean, they're over there in Saudi Arabia talking world trade. Thank you, Naomi. Right. Isn't it funny how these countries, thousands of years, always appearing in literature in places like Persia and all this stuff. There's extremists in every country, even in not like there are over there, David. Nowhere near it. They don't have the levels of freedom there. Quite frankly, the young people are really getting tired of the life there. But I think the average Iranian person is pretty cool. I like the food. I like Persian food. Yeah, Gustavo was brilliant. What's up, Dr. Frankenstein? He was like a perfect character, just exactly the kind of guy you want running like the operation. Right. Guys, every contingency. You look at everything that's going on at Columbia University now. Right, all these big mouths out there, they just can't believe somebody would want some strings attached to to the public funding that goes to these kind of places. Phew, wow. Yeah, Persian food is good. I had it in Chicago. I enjoyed it a lot. It's really really well done food. Hey Mikey, what's going on? I support the stopping. Yeah, I'm not qualified enough on that, Dave, but I'm just saying that there's limits to what a government can support, and right. And one big thing is they're going to be cutting thousands and thousands of workers at the IRS and the Treasury Department. It's definitely going to impact the collection of taxes. So we're liable to see a federal budget deficit that just absolutely blows your mind. Just absolutely blows your mind, and it's going to send interest rates batshit crazy. I'm 66 and was taught if you can't afford to pay, then save up. Yeah, I'm the same age, Dave. Pretty much grew up in a cash society. Then we had Lazy Way. And then I remember I worked at Sears Roebuck in the mid 70s, and it was like the hardest credit card that you could get. Right? They just routinely turned people down for years. And I remember the day I finally got my Sears credit card with like $100 limit on it or something. Woo! Why we need hookers working in the postal service? I don't know, man. But Jeff, it did give birth to the going postal type of thing, right? I got to get bad. Very tired. Okay, take care, Sergio. Thank you for coming in. Bonsoir, whatever the hell it is. Bonsiera. Can you say no? I can't say. I can't give any shout out to P. Diddy. Just imagine this guy sitting in jail another day. We got a lot of returns for $100. Yeah, we got a lot for $100. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys, if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell for all notifications. I cover a lot of protests. I have a lot of vintage audio restoration repair. I have a working Rancho that produces about 1,000 pounds of. I'm trying to get that up to a ton of fruit per year. Have metal detecting. Tomorrow I'm going crabbing. So, hello, Alan. And I guess the next thing on the horizon, we'll see how much energy is left in the pipeline for Tesla on Saturday. There's something going on Friday. I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. Something's going on. Let our government control our lives and our relationship. Lee, is it controlling your life and your relationship, or are you just thinking just the times we live in and the attention on government and all the radical changes that are occurring? Is that what you mean? All of our GDP will go to interest paying debt. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's my biggest fear, is that I think it's going to be a tough day when they unveil the budget deficit for for the third quarter or whatever. All these parking guys do is just drive through. They never get out of their car. Does anybody remember love? Love, 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 do, peace, 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 do, fight. Oh, I worked really hard. I'm really sore. I'm just here nursing my hands right now. They are hurting like a mofo this afternoon. But I hope I'm going to be able to go crabbing tomorrow. Bought a 3 gold claim in Alaska, and it wasn't to get rich, rather means of a retirement plan. Hey, that's interesting, Dave. Where are you going? I'm just hanging out. Hey, James, how you doing? Just in NorCal, dude? Yeah, it'll be okay. My surgery's coming, but you only get so much mileage in your hands and stuff. Too much division by party, and it's not Trump supporter. Well, believe it or not, I'm a centrist, right? I'm neither. As people will tell you, I didn't have a dog in the fight in the election. Thus, we have an open chat here where anybody can express an opinion and be heard. And I think people have appreciated that all through the process. Miss the late night chooching. Boy, I haven't been late night. I don't know. Late night? I don't know. Can't wait to get down to Vegas again. Exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you. Now, there's a lot of people that oppose what's going on, but it has no impact on their lives whatsoever. Right? I.e., should we be underwriting public universities or private universities with massive amounts of money for research? I don't know, man. I don't know what comes out of these places, right? I mean, who in the hell do I know? Right? Free Jared Vogel. Yeah, it does, Lee, because we're just in unprecedented times right now. Right? This is the most sweeping change I've seen in America in my lifetime. Hey, Travel, how you doing? So that's going to bear a lot of attention for people. There's a lot of people in Baltimore that have a lot of risk in Social Security. You know, the Social Security Administration's headquartered in Baltimore, Maryland. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of people, right, that work there. I love this. Jeff said, I just sat around and watched some young whipper put up an electric pole. Yeah. Right, and yeah, it's just, so I don't know what they're doing. I'm sure there's some good research done, but boy, when one group of students that's on campus has to pay the price for what's going on in Israel and Palestine and all that, I mean, what the hell, man? Right? Right. We know that shit's ultimately not going to end well over there. Buzz off, matey. Michael Allball. Michael Allball. Well, a lot will be deported. I was actually driving yesterday morning. I was leaving church yesterday morning, and I had the news channel on, and I hear this long infomercial from Homeland Security Chief Christy Noem, right? And it's just like, you know, we're doing things to get people, that don't belong here out. If you're here now and you're not legally here, you better get out while you can, because if we catch you and deport you, you'll never be able to legally reapply for citizenship. It's like a whole long 2-minute thing, and I'm like, wow, right? I was like, wow, I never heard that before. It reminded me of like, the purge will begin in T minus 1 hour and 30 minutes. The Purge. Anyway, the movie The Purge. Yeah, sit her on the porch, but Lee, it's not always possible these days, right? You'll find very few people that, right, unless it's some of the goofy drama that's on here and all that dumb stuff. These people will just touch the third rail and just be shocked to death when the shit happens to them. They won't know where the hell it came from. Right, I got to get my concealed carry permit re-upped. I'll probably do that over the next couple days. We can fish, laughing. Well, I'll be doing, hey John, I'll be doing some crabbing tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get something. I haven't been out in a while. I'd like to have something to be able to cook up on Friday night, make something really nice. I feel good. I got 2 excellent days work under my belt today. Earning some money. Yeah, thank you, Travel. I can join you in the summer. I don't think so, Javi. No offense, dude, but, I mean, what are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do? Sit around and slap skin? I mean, what are we doing, right? I mean, you're a nice guy. You're in Pakistan. I mean, it's all good, right? Islamabad. I mean, I'm trying to be friendly, right? But there's no way this guy's coming over in summertime, right? I mean, no offense, Habib wouldn't even know he wouldn't even know the business end of a fishing pole, right? I mean, what the hell am I? Am I giving instructions, right? Right? Nice guy. You may chill out in USA. There we go. Right? We're gonna chill out. We're gonna be best buds, Javid. We are gonna be best buddies, right? We're gonna set up a call center. We're gonna go after some passwords. We're gonna have a blast, man. We're gonna have a good time. Yeah, the beer assistant. It's a long way to come, Javid. You know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah, beggars can't be choosers. There's chew metals. Like, you better take it, but you better take what you get on there. I can't wait to get back to Vegas. We need to retest our min bet strategy. Seemed to work pretty good. We went into the hole for a couple days, and then we just came roaring out of it, right? You can still chooch in America. That's right. That's exactly right. Free chooching. I mean, I'm sure Habib's a nice bloke. If I lived closer, I'd be over, and Rosie knows. Oh, hell yeah, Naomi. You'd be featured up in Kitchen Stadium there. Whipping up some enchiladas. But that's the way it goes, Lee Hale, and certainly you can see the way the numbers are going on the channel that people are people certainly have a mind to talk about it these days. It sounds good right now. Yeah, I've got crab withdrawal. Luckily, this is the time of year where people's interest in crab goes way down now because it's, you know, they're satisfied, right? They're saturated. They already had November, December, January, February, March. They've already had 5 months, right? So, have you ever listened to Prozac, the band? I don't believe I have. After your surgery, will be a casting machine. I hope so. Hey, Mystery, I get it out there pretty good, right? But it's easy to backslide in casting. You really need to put it out there at least about 100 yards, about 250, 300 yards. No, we don't do that because, well, you're doing 2012 level trolling, and that's just embarrassing on the channel. So you can let that guy stay in here. Nobody cares about him. Blood paved road, right? What's good, Bub D? How you doing, man? What's going on? Oh man, you don't have to kick this guy out. He just burned himself out here. What's up, Elmer? Elmer's in the great nation of Germany. Elmer's like, man, all the defense factories are going good over here, right? Big industry, Elmer. Krupthiessen. I wonder what Naomi would make in Kitchen Stadium. So that's the bottom line on that. How you doing, Callie Mo? That's the bottom line on that, Lee Hale. Right? I mean, you haven't told us much about your fishing lately, or you know, how you've been doing. This band speaks a lot of truth about what's going on. Listen to Paul Harvey's commentary in 1965. You'll see a lot that's going on in America. It's like this guy had a crystal ball in front of him. Right. This guy had a crystal ball in front of him. I'd make chicken and waffles. I don't know, Mystery. I just couldn't really do, you know, it was a really strange thing that happened in Las Vegas, right? I had pancakes, and they had been sitting in the back in a tray under a heat lamp, right? They probably made like a couple hundred of them and put them under a heat lamp and just let them sit there. But they weren't nice thin pancakes. They were like literally like cakes, right? I mean, literally, imagine if you took a layer cake and just took a slice off, you know, 1-inch slice from the layer cake. Right? Immediately, at that moment in time, I knew pancakes were no longer going to be in my life. Waffles, maybe. Waffles, maybe. But pancakes, no way. Dave from the Dave Matthews Band. So, just the way it goes. Fertilizer on the yard. They'll be cutting the grass every other day. I'll be fishing. Hey, Wayne. We got a couple protests coming up later in the week. Stand by. Right, we have big turnout when we're there, boys and bears. I just can't do it anymore, Crow. I don't even want to see a pancake anymore. I used to love them. I used to love to get up on Saturday morning and, oh man, you know, or Sunday morning. Oh yeah, let's do a pancake, right? Corky, what's going on? Corky's there. Right. People turn in. Oh, 200 to 300 people. This town really protests this county. It's very well organized by the Democrat Party, by Indivisible. All right. I saw Chicken and Waffles Mystery. I saw it. I'm just making a side commentary. That's a good side, yes. This place protests. You have a lot of people that are baby boomers that retired out in Sebastopol that have been itchy for the chance to dust off their protest shoes and signs and get out there and get cranking. So Elon just announced he's buying. Thank goodness he can close the budget deficit in this city. It's fine by me. Yeah, Wayne, because you have a just, I don't want to call it a professional level, you just have experienced protesters that are organized. A year from now, when the young people start to hit the streets and things, they're graduating from college, they can't get jobs, they got time on their hands, you know, they're pissed off, Portland's in riot, and then you'll see the young people sideshows and just going nuts and smashing, overturning buses and breaking windows and all that stuff. Yeah, been there, done that, exactly, you know. Hey, AS man, you have to understand there's a certain, yeah, I am the last of it, Vince. I was just on the tail end of it right there, but you have to understand there's a certain priority, there's a certain level of, you know, when societal change starts, it starts with the people that just like hate change, like the people that hate, like right now, that hate Republicans and stuff like that. They're the easiest ones to organize because there was a lot of bitterness post-election. They were shocked at people. They, you know, as they said, what woman could ever vote for Donald Trump? And the women voted for him in droves, right? And it just shocked them, and it just kind of irritated them, right? Absolutely irritated them. But nothing's worked down to the kid level. These colleges and university protests that are going on now, there's no relation to the average same age person on the street. They just see a bunch of spoiled people in a university with time on their hand, right? They can't relate to that. Well, I don't know if it's taught hate, Naomi, but you know, I'm not that smart to discern that. I'm just talking about, you know, what we call prima facie evidence, just on the face of it alone. That's why people said, oh wow, you know, there's no young people at these protests, and you know, it looks like all of retirees and stuff. Yeah, because that's your first level. That's your basic party response to what's going on. So, you know, people have to be economically affected before they're going to ever go out on the streets. Like the Great Recession, yeah, they were turning, George Floyd, they were turning out in droves out there, right? I couldn't even go to Portland. I had people stuffing flyers in my face about Voodoo Donuts is run by traffickers, and you'd look at these light poles, don't buy from this company, they're capitalist pigs or whatever, and Marcy couldn't get a raise there, and what, right? I was like, geez, what the heck is going on, right? Right, I was like, what the heck's going on? Yeah, I don't know if he can talk Afrikaans or not, right? I don't know. Hey, Darla, but like I said, everybody will get what they want out of this presidency. If you hate it, your day will come. If you love it, your heyday is here right now, right? So everybody will get what they want. Nobody will go away disappointed. Your cup will be overflowing, right? Everybody will get what they want. But you got to understand, yeah, pancake level postal type protest. You got, I don't know, Jeff, you got, I don't know, man, just, this is a very liberal bastion here. Marin County, Sonoma County are probably the two most liberal counties in California out here, right? Right? I mean, look at the vote for the 2024 election. See what the split is between Trump and Harris. Go fishing instead of protesting. So yeah, Lee Hale, people are vitally concerned. They feel like they got some skin in the game. We have a big emerging crisis between whether the executive branch will go along with judges and the judges' rulings, and then they look at the judges and say, you have no right to rule on this. This is if we declare that somebody's a national threat, the judiciary has no right to. You have a lot of things that are going to go back. They stretch back to the Civil War and habeas corpus and Abraham Lincoln and FDR and rounding up Japanese Americans. I mean, there's a lot of precedent out here in the Shine Shack. Well, a lot of people here live in a car. I don't think we can look down on that, right? I mean, it's people got to do what they got to do to survive. One bedroom apartment, like $2,000 here. That's after tax dollars that you got to pay, right? You got to pay hella expensive gas here, right? The job opportunities now are slim. The wineries are all in trouble, right? I mean, it's just it's you can tell that the 7 lean years are coming. So yeah, people are concerned, right? But, they try to stack the deck on the left side by flooding in town hall meetings. Then they find out that they're Democrats that are coming in. And then, the Republicans try to go into the Democrat meetings now and they're shut out. And it's all this nonsense, right? It's all this nonsense, right? I don't even see Bird anymore. What's going on, Prophet? Yeah, I don't know. We might be reaching the end of the line. I can only, I can't support him on the Rancho, so he's going to have to really make a move. Right, put all of his stuff in storage. He said there's plenty of jobs down in LA, and move along because I can rent that place out easily for double the rent and not have to worry about sweating it out. He's been a very good tenant, but I mean, it's just I want somebody that's actively out there looking for work and beating the bushes and all that. Right. Yeah, thanks, Ronnie. Might be, yeah, it's nothing. We have a whole place here in town. We've ridden past it up on Stony Point Road by the county offices there, city offices. They have a huge place where it's a secure lot. They have security there at night that goes around, and people can park their van. They can sleep in their car. They can do whatever they want. Did you ever bitch about Biden? Think not. Did I bitch about Biden? Did I bitch about Biden? I certainly expressed concerns about his obvious physical and mental deterioration over time, right? But then people attempted to hide that as if they were doing the nation a favor, right? And Then only later did we find out, yeah, it was true. He was having severe cognitive decline, and we were in denial. I mean, is that putting America first? Right. Right. So yeah, I can sling lead left and right. I got no thing. Right. Right. I'm equal opportunity. If something's not right, I'll say it's not right. Right. You know, pushing on Greenland, stupid. Right. Pushing on Canada, stupid. Make Canada 51st state. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Right? So people here, what's your name? Ding don't know, sore losers. Yeah, so I'm very equal opportunity when I do my criticism. That's why people show up here. Right. Well, the former president gave a lot of service to the nation. My biggest thing that I critiqued was the open borders. When you had up to, 300,000 people cross over. Right. And where was the judicial system when that was going on? Nobody said that you couldn't get an injunction. You couldn't even have border security there. Pointless. Yeah, I railed against that. My home almost paid off my daughter there. She got a cheap place to rent. $2,500 per month. Yeah, the math's not mathing. Right. And there's not ever been one person that gave a cogent and reasonable explanation of why we were required to have open borders, right? None. Nor did anybody ever apologize for it. All the costs to this nation, like in California, we paid like $7 billion in healthcare bills for illegal immigrants here. Can't go on forever, right? So when you say America first, yeah, that message is going to resonate with a lot of people in the nation, right? We're bankrupting ourselves here to do this. And then on the other side, you do the dumb shit like Canada and Greenland, and right? Be balanced. Yeah, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool, Naomi? That's awesome. Great night. Okay, thank you, Joshua. So yeah, I give equal criticism to both sides here. But I'm not going to bury my head in the sand and pretend stuff is, bad stuff isn't coming or whatever. Hey, Bunny Buns, how you doing? So yeah, as far as fair and balanced, I'm a hell of a lot more fair and balanced than Fox News or MSNBC or CNN. That's for damn sure. What's going on, Bunny Bun? It's been a while since I've seen you. How's everything in Brooklyn? Do 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 do. I got a special friend and happy best wishes. Well, that's good. I'm enjoying a cigar and letting what will be with the case, hurrah, sirrah. And then I asked my mother, you can see my video of singing that down in Las Vegas underneath the Fremont Experience. in front of, they used to have a gypsy wagon there, and the guy would play the accordion or whatever. I was singing there. What will I be? Will I be happy? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Right? From the movie The Man Who Knew Too Much, right? Doris Day debuted in Royal Albert Hall there in London. Not the best movie of Alfred Hitchcock I ever saw. Calistonia, their invitation is go. Oh, that's nice. I haven't been to Calistoga in so long. We got to get over to Calistoga and St. Helena. Right. Damn, that just reminds me. We haven't been to Calistoga in a long time. Right. We haven't been to Reno in a long time. Oh, I booked up a game for the Sacramento River Cats coming up on, what the hell is May 28th. So, I've got the tickets all lined up. Hey Revlo, how are you? So there I am. So anybody comes in and critiques and says, yeah, North by Northwest was good. Right. So anybody says, oh, you know, it's not fair. You say, you know, criticize. I criticize everybody. Right. Yeah. Okay, Sarah, that's it, right? Great actress. I had the pleasure of visiting her hotel down in Carmel, California. Beautiful boutique hotel, absolutely beautiful. And it was the first hotel where you could take a pet in, right? Because she really had a thing for animals. I don't know if she ever had any kids or not. I don't know. You go visit Michael Savage. Man, I wish I could interview somebody like Savage. Right. I couldn't believe it. One night I clicked on, and I don't know why it came up in my feed. There's Savage with Governor Newsom. I'm like, what the hell? If I had to pick two people I thought I would never see together, talking to each other, but you know, then I figured out, well, Gavin's he's running to the center right now to, right? He's kind of senses like this, like things are slipping away here. I don't know. Yeah, talk about the odd couple. Crow, I couldn't believe it, right? I'm like, wow, what is the governor doing talking to Michael Savage, who's very vicious in a lot of his commentary and stuff, right? And that was kind of weird, mind-blowing, right? Savage Nation. But people would be surprised who I listen to. You know, people go nuts. Yeah, I listen to Stephanie Miller's show. I listen to Randy Rhodes' show, Tom Hartman's show. Right? I try to listen to what everybody's talking about, right? When I'm at work, I put my earbuds in and I listen to the shows, right? I don't want to be in an echo chamber. Yeah, I listen to all sides, exactly. Bolshevik Revolution. Have you watched the new movie A Complete Unknown about Bob Dylan? No, Revlo, I thought you were going to talk about the Snow White movie or something. Mail him a collab. Right over my head, man. Yeah, like, you could tell me a thing about cocaine in the 80s. Yeah, how you doing, Death Trap? What's going on? One son, Terry. Oh, yeah, he does. Oh, well, it's terrible. Okay, I didn't even know that she was, I don't know. She always looked good. She always had a lot of dignity to her. Please don't eat the daisies. And with 6, you get Egg Roll and all of the movies that, all the movies she was in. Good singer, too. Oh yeah, that's really funny, Amanda Hug and Kiss, right? That's a riot. No, I'm good. I've pledged myself over to the Lord. I'm good to go. I've run my race. Gary Bushy tells you everything back. Okay. Send him email about a collaborator. Oh. No, MB, I can't get him a job. No, he's going to have to help himself. Right? They're hiring people like crazy for rebuilding and site clearing in the whole Los Angeles area. So that's where you can go and get $25 an hour right off the bat. They're using day laborers like crazy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Carter. This is the man. Get the history right before you fight for something it don't belong to you. I'm not sure what E Solo 530. Be a flagger. Yeah, there we go. I could do that. I get to turn the sign around. Slow. Stop. Slow. Get the little walkie-talkie. Oh man, open borders. What a disaster. That's why they just put out the warning to Canada, beware, because all the people that aren't here legally are now making their way up to across the Canadian border into Canada. Hey, soldier of God, change people's lives for the better. That's the key. Her estate went to animal foundations. What do I think of Elon Musk? He's just all over the map. I don't know what to make of the guy, honestly. Right? It's just that he's another one of these tortured, high IQ functioning people. I can't figure him out, right? I can't figure it out. But I do what I can to help him file his tax return this weekend and stuff. I do a lot to help out. I genuinely like Blackbird very much. So I always do what I can. I drive him to take recycle in, and drive him sometimes, take his laundry, and right. He's been a very good person, very good friend. Well, thank you, MB. You're kind. Trucking. Oh yeah, trucking. How you doing, Kelly? Yeah, it's good to see Angus Kisses. Yeah, so I try to help out. I'm my brother's keeper, right? So I have to understand the foibles and failings of fellow humans, and just try to do what I can. I just know there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of rebuilding effort now going on in LA, Altadena, Pacific Palisades, and down in Malibu. Right now they're doing site clearing, getting all the metal and rubble and concrete out. They need a lot of manpower down there. What do you mean, what's up with the van today? I'm not sure what you mean, Prophet. This thing keeps defaulting to top chat. I don't know why. Make sure you're on all messages. All right, there we go. I'm not sure what Prophet's asking. I mean, what do you mean, what's up with the van? I had the truck out today. Two huge, one enormous load. I had to cut a lot of logs today, man. Oof. Maybe just me. No, I thought you had a car. No, this is my work van. It's a 2016 Ram Pro Master City work van. No, I donated cupcake to the disabled American veterans. So that they could auction it off and get the money for it. Because I wasn't driving it. Because, it ran well. It's just, I have enough transportation now. I need a car. I want to donate. It's a good car. I mean, the Boston Janet put a lot of money in it. Hey, thank you very much. That's really nice, the Poop Detective. I'm not a nice person, but I'm not gonna. I try to help people out. You know what I'm saying? I would rather, struggle a little more myself and try to help somebody out than worry about turning somebody out into the world that's right. Well, you're very, very nice. I appreciate that. I don't really think about things that way, but money's never been a huge motivator for me in life. I enjoy raising it and stuff, but I just, somebody said, if you won $1 million, how would your life change? And I thought to myself, I'd still be on the Rancho. I'd still be driving the van. Right? Amanda Hogginkiss, you'd still be eating the same garbage, and what the hell would I do with it? Right? What the hell would I do with it? Amanda Hogginkiss, send it down here. Right. We could always use it at the junior league. Shit. Junior league. Gracious. I want a place far away within a view of the valley below. There will be peace in the valley below. There will be peace. Maybe when you pass, your brain could be auctioned off and transplant national treasure. I'd bid on it. Future maybe when you pass. My brain. You son of Jerry Lewis. What the hell is this Javid? What do you do? Do you like a whack-a-mole? Every 22 minutes you just pop up with some, I don't know what's going to come out of your mouth, man. Right? Come on, I spend it on prison spaghetti. I put a lot of money into lupus research. That's good. You got to be careful where your money goes, though, smelly cat, because people can be charitable, but organizations can't. You have to be very, very careful about it. I learned to put stuff on the most basic level that I could put it on. I get all these people hitting me, donate now, you have 10 times matching. They all lie. 5 times a match on your 10 times match. It's all a lie. Yeah, real stuff. You filter that crap through organized charity. Charities can't be charities can't be charitable. Only people can be charitable, all right? You donate that money, right? You're in effect saying, okay, I did what I needed to do. That's it. So my job is done. You should be Prime Minister of Pakistan, Javid. That's well, they keep, they keep 2/3 of it, but I don't need to perpetuate it. People say, oh, the drug companies want to keep, they want to keep, they got the cure for cancer in the closet or whatever, and they just want to keep making money. The chemotherapies and all this stuff. You could say, what's the incentive of the American Cancer Society to go out of existence? Well, you have to make a fortune because the cost that they pour into research that actually pays off, that actually produces something. Everybody rushed to the Ozempic and all of that stuff. That didn't come out of NIH, right? All the hepatitis vaccines and right. I mean, there's an incentive for that, and that has to be paid for. Yeah, thank you, Salad. He had 100 mile per gallon carburetor on that, so. Man, another beautiful night. I better enjoy it while I can, guys. I'm not going anywhere for a while, so you can grab yourself a soda, crack a beer, have a couple Ritz crackers. Let's see. Gain of function doesn't pay for itself. That's why I'm doing it. Yeah, you're wonderful. I want to see exactly where it's gone, right? I want to be able to see that food come in the door, and I want to see that food go out. I want to see those funds come in, and that new freezer refrigerator unit go in. That money come in, the new hot tray table set up. That money come in, new seats for outside, new tables, right? I don't want to wonder where in the hell does it go. So I have a lot of people, thank goodness for people like you, Alan Gentry. Thank goodness. MR that comes in here, right? Just on his own initiative, Shimei, all these people, Ronnie, right? That have just done yeoman work because they can see where it goes, right? That's why I dedicate myself every November. No, I wanted to get a tractor to rebuild, suck down another chili cheese dog. Oh man, there's Ramsay. He didn't know what a quid was. There's no cure but in resting on what CRISPR is doing. Yeah, I mean they've come a long way. Hey Gerald Hill, how are you? I'm not critical of research, but I'm just saying government is extremely wasteful of a lot of money. Right, thank you, Corky. Thank you. I have a lot of people step up. A lot of people know it's coming, and they help out. It's wonderful, right? I mean, it's great. It's what I'm so grateful. People on this chat. It's not me. It's all of you. Anyone's guess what I'm going. Well, I don't know, Alan. I got miles to go, but thank you. I think you're the person who's done more for this nation and for people than I'll ever do in 100 lifetimes. When I think of the health stuff you've suffered and the stuff that you went through in Vietnam, and to still have a good heart and still love the country after what all you've been through. Right. Thank you, Bray. 900-pound euros, man. I don't know, Ramsay, you're off balance today. I don't know, dude. That quid thing really knocked the stuffing out. And I didn't mean to do that, right? We always thought you were in the UK. So I think we're all going to be called on for more in the future, right? which is not the worst thing for our society, because God knows we've treated ourselves like royalty here. When I look around at how much is spent on entertainment in this nation, it's almost the same as just the GDP for the country of like Italy, right? I mean, it's just amazing. Amanda Hogginkis, I think Ramsay might be in the backwoods of West Virginia. Well, we had a little bit of a tell today. I said something was like 50 quid or something, and Ramsay's like, it's pounds, mate, it's pounds. Like, he didn't know that the, hello, Ray, he didn't know that quid is the everyday expression for pounds, right? Like 20 quid or 9 quid or a pint for 2 quid. Right. Now, we love Ramsay, but I think he kind of got cut. My family donates hundreds of pounds of... Yeah. Well, we ask you to step up here, Lee Hale, for what we do. Right? Let this be the year. Super Bowl is insane. Well, I mean, how do you think we should feel as a society when, you know, and he made his money legitimately, but if Jeff Bezos is floating around on a $250 million yacht, right? I mean, what the hell? Yeah, you know what I mean, Crow? It's like Ramsay just got like jinked. That was it. That was it. There's nothing wrong for. We always assumed he might be in the UK, but you know, that was it. That was like all of a sudden you see the Wizard of Oz, the curtain opens, you know, and there's right. There's the professor on the there's the professor on the spinning the wheel. Silence, you clattering collection of collisionist junk. You dare to stand before the great and powerful Oz. He's pushing the lever. Dong, dong, dong. Hey, how you doing, Lurker? I still don't know why the lion just took off and just went right through the window there, you know? Here are the same person. I'm not sure, Callie Mo. So we don't even want to hear about... Oh, we don't even want to hear about Hexclad anymore. We love Ramsay, though. I will sometime review his Hell's Kitchen. And it would be an honest review, too. It wouldn't be, oh, I'm just going to do this. Right. Whatever, buy Hexclad cookware. Quit blowing and blow, yeah. I don't know. We love our Ramsay here. I mean, he is like a Christmas ornament on the chat. Sort of colorful, but a little outdated. The Gordon Ramsay was in any other place except the United. These people were fake. Well, Lurker, we never want to be that. Right. You know, it's like, are you the kind of person that's going to come into a 4-year-old standing in line to take their picture with Santa and there is no Santa Claus or whatever? Right. Sometimes you have to play along to get along. Yeah, he's an okay fellow. Yeah, there we go. Lurker said, I still believe in Santa. I always enjoy your take. Thank you for hosting. Let me be honest. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, be careful. Be careful on the road, Prophet. It's always good to see you. I'm always honored every time you come in. And thank goodness we have over-the-road truckers that go out there and get it done. Got to roll 500 plus miles tonight, so be careful out there. There's a real hero. It was a classic, but some of the actors went through. Yeah, they did. But I just never figured that one part where they're standing before, and finally it's the lion's turn to address the wizard, right? And the wizard's like, you cowardly clump of you have the audacity to appear before me. Go! Go! He takes off down the aisle, and he sees a green window. He sees a window on the right, and he just freaking dives right through it. How in the hell did he know he wasn't like on the 10th floor of the Emerald City or whatever? Just goes diving right at the window, like WTF. I'm like, really, continuity? Right. All the North Pole and the F protests are turning violence. Right. It's kind of funny. But still a good movie. I mean, yeah, compared to the original 1911 Wizard of Oz, which was Edison Studios' horror show, scared kids. I mean, nobody in the hell wanted to watch that. Right. Hey, Kim Jong-un, how are you, Mr. President? Great leader. Fauci makes toys at the North Pole. I think that whole pandemic thing really hurt credibility a lot. Right, government. I saw it here I saw the incompetence on a county level. Right, we have this broad Maisie Sundry or whether comes in and shuts everything down. She don't know what the hell she's doing. And then she's out partying like it's 1999, and they woke up and read the paper. She's nailed for drunk driving, right? And then she gets bought out. Then we bring another person in. We can never hire within there. We always have to have a search and bring some dope out at the end of his career, and then put that person in. Then they're on a pension for life. Just stupid stuff that's done here. Yeah, my mistake. Great leader. Right, they just rode her out of town on a rail. She had no credibility left. Right? We had you had to be essential business, and they had the liquor stores are open, the weed shops, and here's this thrift shop, right? Here's this thrift shop, Jordan's Crossing or whatever, and they're like, the city comes by, oh, you got to close down your store. It's like, man, we're a thrift shop, man. This is where poor people come in to buy clothes, and it was really good prices. And they're like, no, you got to close down. They said, we're not closing down. So they stick him, they start to fine him, and finally it gets up to like $10,000 fine or something. They just went bankrupt, right? So we lost a really great thrift shop there. Sadly, that was the level of incompetence you had here. Terrible. Stereos on my spare time. I don't know what Richard's smoking. Sundry Maisie. And then they had her mugshot in the paper, and the people were like, what the? It's all tuning up. Uh, Difficult for me to find clothes that fit. Well, if you're a big, it's not geared towards you. It's geared towards average, right? Average size, medium, large, right? I mean, it is what it is. But that was a great operation, man. Crossing Jordan, right? All their money was like benefited to running their programs and everything, and it was gone. Gone. The bad thing about thrift shop. Well, they used to be they used to be good value, but then Goodwill jacked up all the prices. Salvation Army. They turned it more into aggrandizing and enriching the organization and keeping stuff moving and keeping donations coming. I have lots of computer wires and stereo wires cheap. Yeah, they do, Corky, and monitors. I have to wait till they like put a little red sticker on it, which means like 50% off. That's a police helicopter. Yeah, prices are at the roof. Boutiques. So they lost their whole reason for being, right? And now I don't ever see poor people in there. I mean, I see them in the clothing racks. Stuff. Bell 407 County Helicopter. Thank you, Corky. Bell Helicopter. Ring my bell, ring my bell, ring my bell. But we all make mistakes in life. But when you're in a leadership position, you have to ample, right? All right, so this guy's it's a sheriff's helicopter. I am in California, Richard. Yeah, better off to find a church to give to. Just know what's going on. Know where the money's going, right? I used to sign up. We had automatic payroll for United Way and stuff, and then they were all over the map. And then I found out how little actually gets out there. I'm like, oh, hell no, right? Then you donate to an organization, right? And then all of a sudden you're on 500. You get 500 things in. And then the latest thing I saw the last year was 5 times match. 10 times match. Your donation will be matched 50 times. It's just, there's no honesty in it, right? ED pills. What's bad going up the street here? You see, they have a big vibrator on the billboard with the adult shop. Right. Pretty crazy. Wow, man, be patient. People like to get that hunk. Yeah, I get helicopters every all night, Alan. Weekends, there's always a helic. Somebody's doing something in the hood. Searchlights down, right? It's the eye in the sky and the light. It's the light on the Rancho, right? Yeah, make sure you subscribe. We have 2 separate protests coming up this week. We're going to be a part of. What's my favorite city in California? That's a really, really good question. Favorite city. Wow. Man, what a hard question. I guess I'm kind of like Amanda Hagakis, right? If I could hang out in San Luis Obispo, I think that's really a cool city, right? It's like you live where it's spinal compression. It's just like, I don't know what it is. I can never have a live stream without some type of siren, emergency services, helicopters. Right? It's just crazy. Yeah, Slab City's a one and done deal with me. I've been there, done that. They took free speech to a whole nother level. Yeah, San Luis Obispo is it's a really nice town. I enjoyed Solvang. Amazing to me. Little Sweden. I enjoyed, Little Denmark. I enjoyed Kingsburg, Little Sweden. I never thought that stuff was here. But the most beautiful place I think I saw was Santa Ynez down there. Beautiful Santa Ynez. Walked out the mission door there and you just saw this golden light on the valley there, and it was just like, I never saw anything like it in my life. There's Spider at back seats. Let's all take a guess at what Tulu Bugu Tufu is talking about here. I had to drive from Palm Springs in the heat to Las Vegas. One of the most horrific drives I ever took. Absolutely horrific. Starts out on a nice 2-lane road, and all of a sudden you get up in the hills, and holy shit, you're on this 1-lane death trap here. And I thought it would never end. It was during the pandemic. There wasn't a damn person on the road. I saw one factory, like American Chlorine or something. Only until I get to town of Kelso, like a train depot in a blown out little town there. Man, that was a hell of a ride. I never want to do that ride again. Kel Baker Road. Oh, that was brutal. Kel Baker Road. But Palm Springs is nice. It like Alan said, you want to be the hell out of there by, definitely by like mid-June at the latest. Wow. Corky, that's amazing. I've driven across, there's a lot of truck traffic on I-80 up there. Right, but you drive across Utah on I-80, ain't going to be a ton of traffic until you get around Salt Lake. There's some cool little towns in the Delta country, Rio Vista, Locke. There's quite a few nice little towns there in the Delta area. What is it? The Ileton, where Pat Morita came from, of Karate Kid and Happy Days. I think Lone Pine was beautiful. I think 395 was really an eye-opener for me. To drive from Bakersfield to Carson City was amazing. I don't know what Bishop's like. People tell me there ain't a lot go on in Bishop. The last 100 miles was pretty rough up through climbing into the Sierras to Carson City. Oh man. Trash day tomorrow. The trash is out tonight. I'm gonna hang out a bit more. It's such a nice day. Eurocopter Tiger. Elmer, you got to go back to work. The defense industries in Germany are booming, I heard, right? Krupp Thiessen is looking for you. I love the parade they have in Palm Springs. A lot of community stuff goes. You know what I loved about Palm Springs was very competitive for, like, if you can eat early, like the Bluebird specials in the afternoon are tremendous. Tremendous. I used to like San Diego a lot, but it just got too crowded. I thought Imperial Beach is pretty cool, but then it's always sewage from Tijuana River coming up there and stuff. El Centro's a mess out there. Yuma I like a lot. Yuma, Arizona is a cool town. How you doing, Edward? But it's tough when you're honking around with that AC. It's a little difficult. That's brutal. Yeah, there's a lot of fishing that takes place on the Owens River, Owens Creek there. A lot of trout fishing. How you doing, June? And then you have the dams up there and the lakes. Convict Lake. Yeah, Imperial Dunes, all that. But Slab City's kind of like a one and done deal. I don't really have a lot of interest in going back there again. Kind of a one and done. Everybody was very nice to me. It was great, but it's just a one and done. There's a lot of young lovers out tonight. June, how's it going? I ain't going anywhere with this weather right now. I'm just gonna sit here and just bullshit. I'm surprised how few people are down here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars on the other side. Oh man. I had super. Oh, I saw you had supper with your daughter. That's wonderful. Yeah, I'm just resting my hands tonight. Friday I have my, what is it, 2, 4, I have my 6th allergy shot Friday. Hopefully my system's starting to get built up a little bit. I think every week they up the dose a little more. Setting up that allergic response. Yeah, what are we gonna do for Saturday in Kitchen Stadium this week? Anybody got any idea? Filmed in Union. Three Kings was filmed. Yeah, and also Crow. They filmed. Shit, the original Ten Commandments in the desert too. So a lot of those sets are still out there in the dunes. No, I don't want to barbecue a pizza. I was really disappointed with my last pizza. Scallop with a white rind reduction. You just do that on purpose, Amanda. Hug and kiss. Pepperoni chicken. I think we need something like, I don't know, Shimei. We're going to have to think it out, right? We're going to have to think it out, babe. Like the last chicken in the bag was terrible. The last pizza wasn't that good. Right, we're kind of on a cold streak outside. The soups have been banging, but you know, we got to be honest. Right. Sloppy Joes were pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed them. I reckon next time I would drain the grease off of the meat first. But they were pretty good. Manwich was alright. Ribs. Yeah, let me see what the heck I have in the freezer, Shimei. I might barbecue some chicken. You know, I haven't had barbecue chicken. I'm really disappointed in the fries. Right. Beef fajitas. What's up, Mama Bear 2003? Beef fajitas. You talking like a carne asada? I don't know. Skillet fajitas. I'm gonna have to think about that a little bit, Shimei. No, I haven't made tamales. I'm just really disappointed with. I'm be honest with you. I'm a little bit disappointed with Mexican food recently. Whether it's in Las Vegas or whether it's here. Like I say, I can't take a risk on tamales again, and I don't know about making my own. They were terrible in Vegas, and then I had terrible food at the taco. The El Favorito here was terrible last time. At least I think. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I just don't know if I want fries that much, right? I don't know. I've been kind of disappointed lately. You know, just the tamale quality is terrible. I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm gonna have to really think about it. Yes, it just takes time to make, and you want to make them in quantity. Well, not everything is always going to be a nice tri-tip. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to hit me right when I hear it. Right. I don't know. I just need some high calories because I'm on like today I had a bowl of soup this morning. That's about all I've had today. I didn't get back till like 3 o'clock, and then I had to jump in the shower and you know, I have to be very calorie deficient here. I mean, it's a tremendous amount of physical labor these 2 days. Tamales have some difficult too. Fried rice. Yeah, I might have a fried rice. That's always really good. That's something I know I like. Like shrimp fried rice. I know I like that. So far, that's a win, Naomi. I might make it like a young chow and have a little bit of chicken in there too. And combo. I do a good fried rice, and I do enjoy that. Making the rice on Saturday morning and then having it chill down. I can handle difficulty. There's nothing you could challenge me to make that I haven't made. I'm not going to make a beef Wellington. Right? I have to be careful what's going to be there to eat, right? I mean, who's going to polish off all of that? I'm not sure if I want to buy a beef tenderloin and dedicate all that money to that. I don't know. Right? I've done a lot of everything from Cornish game hens, been there, done that. Yeah, the fried rice is great, Nippy. Friday I want to have some crabs, but I probably won't. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any tomorrow. Third round, yeah. I don't know. Best tamales I have come out of the back of somebody's trunk in LA. Excellent. Beautifully made. Great flavor. I don't know. Just that last time in Vegas at Donna Maria restaurant just killed me. Just wiped me out. Just absolutely. It's almost like it's all. How you doing, bro? It's almost like the pancake incident again. Here come the hillbillies. All right. I don't know where the woman is. Maybe she blew. I don't know. She like had it out. I don't know. Oh, this girl's running now over there where the big turd is on the ground. Little chihuahua. Woof, woof, woof. I don't know what chihuahuas are, just, they're like crazy little dogs, aren't they? Man. Chihuahuas. I had a steak, it was great. Not sure what it is. What do we got, Shemay? I had somebody spam that. What was that? I don't know what the hell flag they were spamming. Since I'm far away, I wear sandals everywhere. Where do you live, Ramsay? I'll have to assume West Virginia, which is a nice state. Wild, wet, wonderful West Virginia. Till you get down to like Hatfield and McCoy country. You have a good tempered one, yeah. I don't know. I'd get the one that's got like a little bit of Lulu, right? Then I'm sued. Boy, this has been a beautiful night sitting out. Don't you just love like nights like this? Shemay, what's the weather in on the main streets of Lawrenceville, New Jersey? Yeah, thank you, June. I got this, somebody at church, their brother died. And they said, we noticed you wear a lot of Hawaiian shirts. Do you want this shirt? I'm like, oh, hell yeah, right? So, you know, I don't know if they found the guy in it or what the hell. I'll take the shirt. What do I care? Right? Who's going to send Tommy Bahama down 6 feet at the end? Yeah, really. I mean, you don't think I'd go out on my own initiative and plunk money into a Tommy Bahama, do you? You got a Hooters credit card. Jeez. 50 degrees on the main street. Shimei, how's your mom doing? And your sister, by the way. Your beautiful mom. She was involved in a lot of stuff, playing guitar, and she had a million things she was doing. You know, I regret I haven't asked in a while how your mom's doing and your sister. Yeah, I like a good steak, Elmer, but the steak is like a limited, you know, I mean, it's like, what are you going to do with the steak, right? We uncovered a mummy who'd been buried with a bunch of hex clay. Oh, shit, Crow. And auctioned off to Rosie. I don't know. Hey, look, I'm honest. If somebody's going to give me a nice shirt, I'll take it, right? I mean, what the hell? Right? At least we're not quite at the era where we're starting to be grave robbers now. Fran and Gracie, they are the cutest. I'm thinking about getting a dog, right? Like a travel dog, but these hotels stick it to you so much. Right, and then the dog's going to be out there like making a lot of noise, right, while you're in there eating, and then they're going to call the police. This bastard left his dog in, and he's at Dave and Buster's chowing down like a pig in there. And we ought to just, and before you know it, you have a flash protest at your, you know, and there's the dog in there. It's like, oh, this is great. Oh, he's dying in there, right? Smash the window, right? The dog's like, yeah, smash the window. Yeah, save me. Save me. Well, my sister is recovering from it. Oh, that's good. Love your mom. Can you imagine that? Yeah, call the cops, please. I'm in distress. Did you bring me any food? Right. Right, the dog's a bigger actor than I am. Right, putting on a good show there. Right, Elmer. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like I got a rough week. It doesn't look like a really atmospheric river, Alan. It looks like just like a drizzle or something here. All the fruit trees bloom nicely. I don't have any. Peach leaf curl disease on them. It looks good, right? Looks good. Looks like some nice plums this year. So traveling with the dog, yeah, that's kind of problematic, right? I really wanted it to be when I was settled down and everything. Or, you know, having somebody that takes care of the Rancho or something. We need like a Barbara Stanwyck on the Rancho to keep control. Dun 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 do 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 do. The Big Valley. Do 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 do. Right, somebody to be really tough on the Rancho and be the rent collector and keep everybody in line. Yeah, you travel with your Oliver, no process. I don't know, right? You know, hotels want to charge you an arm and a a-hole to travel with a pet. I'm in the process of learning Sanskrit. That doesn't really surprise me, Gordon. Right? Right. I mean, there's a lot of demand for a dead sort of interpretive, especially in the day of AI. Right? I break legs for a low price. Maybe I'll do like maybe like a pot roast or something. I don't know. Yeah, Amanda would be she'd be a little too tough. She'd be a little, she would definitely be like Barbara Stanwyck, right? I mean, she might be a little hammerish, you know, like just, right, rule with an iron fist, and I don't want to really have a North Korean dictatorship right there. Right, not me, but yeah, you see some muscle. She might be a little overkill. She might. Not a lot of compassion there. It's like, okay, we changed the lock. Yeah, all your crap's on the front curb. Yeah, I'm showing the place this weekend. It's like, oh wow, you didn't take a lot of time, did you? Well, you wanted somebody who was going to be, action oriented. Well, I just don't talk about do it, right? Oh wow, right? Yeah, and all the cats, by the way, they've been trapped, sent to the SPCA. They're all neutered, right? Some of them we put up to a good family. Oh wow, right? It's like, geez, you did all that in one weekend? Dare I ask, where's Blackbird, right? Not my concern. Next. Oh, and by the way, Rosie, you're going to need to repaint and redo the shine shack. Shouldn't be a big deal. A person like you should be able to knock that out. But what time is it now? Yeah, maybe you could have that wrap. Yeah, we're going to need you to work this weekend. Right? So I don't know. That's a little bit, I don't know, man. That's like a little bit of, I don't know. And it's like I don't know what the hell. It's a little Joan Crawford-ish, Right? The wieners at home, Mr. White. I'll be grabbing them out of the refrigerator. Right? Yeah, tough but fair. That's good. So, somebody's got to keep an eye on this vast enterprise. Yeah, Mr. White, you stick around. I'll be pulling the wieners out and firing them up. No, Justin. I take care of the Blackbird. Right. We're just imagining having an overseer now for the Rancho that could see the installation of ADU, additional dwelling units. Save one for Shimei, the nice one. Don't put her back in the corner by the old blown out apple tree there. Shimei's like, I want the one that's well positioned for the morning sun, and I don't want to hear a lot of kids on the alley and punks there. I don't want to hear your front street. Yeah, the can of worms. Shimei's tiny house. He's like, I want position. I want rank here. Right? I need it to be properly positioned. I don't want to hear a lot of faulty roll on all your punks on this front streets there and all that. I want to be able to sit there in peace and read my scriptures and I don't need to have all your gangbangers out there. Right? Damocles, nothing would surprise me in this world anymore, dude. You could have told me that you got people out there in the desert that they got bamboo growing under their fingertips. And I would say, you know what, dude? I hope they get that shit straightened out. All right? No, Shimei needs to be housed in a style that she's been accustomed to. Right? Maybe she wants to go do some wine tasting or take a trip down to the Golden Gate, right? And maybe do a little sport crabbing or this or that or the other, right? Or a nice barbecue setup. You can't just stuff somebody someplace. Oh, here it is, right? Right? Make that place like a little motor court back there with 6 ADU units all set up. Nice ones, right? The Rancho. Right? That's it. How amazing would that be? Yeah, a little bit of sport crabbing, a little bit of wine tasting, have a little dinner, right? Have a little dessert. Plumb your pyramid. Oh shit, Crow, that's great. Holy shit. You really crack me up, Crow, I'm telling you. You want to cover for me when I'm away, my show, honey, you come in anytime you want. There you go. Right. We ought to have some guests. Can you imagine? How about that if we had like, there's an idea. How about if we had like guest hosts here, like a hug and kiss, right? Right. I'm running a show for this week, and holy shit, I come back, there's like a million people unblocked. You come in there, oh shit, man, there's like 12 people in the chat. Yeah, I had to take care of that shit, you know. Really, it's about time somebody cleaned up this mess. Yeah, what's up, Andre? Eating Raoul, right? Good movie, right? It's like I had to get shit squared away while you were going. You don't mind, do you? Wow. I don't even recognize the Rancho anymore. I don't even recognize my live streams anymore. Right, like, are we in an alternate universe here or something? Man, oh man. Scab, that's your vision, dude. What is this guy's? What's his name? Scab picker, thieves player, whatever. Man, don't pick your scabs, dude. Yeah, the Hawaii shirts are gone. And anyway, scab picker, have a good night. Well, they're using mind control too. Yeah, let me know where they're growing bamboo under the fingertips out there in the desert. Because, well, maybe at night you can hear their screams somewhere out there. I don't know. It's been set up as a Code Pink affiliate. It's like, what are you having, club meetings back here now of Code Pink? I got Ladies in Black in here Tuesday. Like, what the hell? Now they want tea and coffee and cookies and plot and strategy, right? Yeah, Rick and Morty. Paul Cremona, your Italian twin. What are you talking about, right? We have a little dinner, a little dessert, right? We have a little protest. He's like, yeah, I signed over your land to, like, the Peace and Justice Center. What? Yeah, well, I was able to obtain title for the property, you know, I mean, don't hate me, but, you know, it's going to be in a better use. Look, you got 30 days, you always love Las Vegas. Why don't the hell don't you move in down there? They could probably sleep on a pew or something down there, right? Hey, Zimba, it's S-I-M-B-A, right? Simba. I don't think it's Zimba, but that's cute. Come home, I'm getting hungry. Bamboo is at the ranch. There's General's Ranch where they did the Supreme Crook Judge Scalia. Wow. Man, Judge Scalia was really under fire there, right? I wonder how the food is at his house. Right? Hug and kisses like you can visit, you know. You want to pick some fruit once in a while? Yeah, just let me know. Give me like a week's notice. Yeah, cat can't spell. Keep those paws off of the keyboard there. Right. What's up, Landon? How you doing? Just imagine if she had the controlling interest in, like, maybe I should make it a publicly traded enterprise, and it's like Amanda Hug and Kiss has controlling interest now. It's like all of a sudden it's like 4:30 in the morning and I hear the triangle outside. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Like, what the hell is that, right? Sit bolt upright in bed. It's a whole new day. Yeah, get your ass out of bed. It's 4:30. By 9 o'clock this morning, get your shit, get these radios, whatever the hell, get them the hell out of here. Get that raggedy ass furniture, burn it or get rid of it, right? Do something. I want it cleaned up. I got big ideas here. Just basically get the hell out, right? You know, can I get a cup of coffee? Jeez, it's always something, right, Rosie? Oh, I get a coffee. Next, you want to have like a bowl of soup. You're gonna get your shit out of here, right? Yeah, Simba, right? Our Simba, our baby Simba. And then we had Rosie's always like meaner than hell and swatting the other cats. And, can we frack on the Rancho for oil? Just my luck. we would hit oil on the Rancho, and then all of a sudden we got like a gusher comes in. I'm like, I didn't even do anything. I just turned on my well pump, and I don't know, we must have busted through a new level. Here comes a gusher like 125 feet. All the neighbors, there's accidents on the street of Shattered Dreams, like it's all slippery. Freaking EPA, we got an emergency. Call the fire eaters and call Redditor's come. We got a blowout here on the Rancho. You better lawyer up, dude. You better lawyer up. Do you know what an environmental catastrophe you've just created here in this city? Shit, I thought we might get lower oil prices or something. I know you illegally dug on this place and that well. We're going to figure out what the hell you did here. Right? You shifty looking little bastard. We're going to figure it out here. Ooh, oof. Right. Right, the water's contaminated here, the groundwater. Move to Beverly Hills and get a cement pond. Not in this county. Are you kidding? I'd have protesters like they'd have the area cordoned off here. Right. In local news today in Santa Rosa, California, seems that there was oil struck on a property in Center City, and it's led to an environmental catastrophe. Let's go out to your on-the-scene reporter, Ring Rong Yoon. Yeah, it was a hell of a day out here today, man. Shit is really hitting the fan. Look at that in the sky up there, right? Thank you, little Devin. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Make sure you are subscribed and hit that bell for all notifications. Put a Trump sign out. Mr. President, help. Here comes the energy secretary. Y'all back off. Right. Don't worry about your houses. We'll be buying them. Get the hell out of here. Right. I mean, that's the Trump for making me rich, yes. Oh man, isn't that funny? Like, just my luck to turn on the well and here comes a catastrophic blowout. Right. Don't light the match. It looks like gas is too late. Here we got like we got the plume of fire, like block the Egyptians from pursuing the Israelites through the Red Sea opening. Right, here's the pillar of fire, right? It's like, holy crap, everybody's out roasting hot dogs and making tamales and taking pictures, social media. You'll get a feel from Halliburton for shutting off the dude in the tree with the sign. Yeah, Corky, that's what really triggers Corky. Protesters in trees, right? I mean, holy smokes, dude. I mean, can you imagine that? You know, it's not something anybody's going to be cheering for. They start to play the music from the Ten Commandments. Dun, 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 and onward, Cecil B. DeMille. And the Israelites crossed through the Red Sea with Pharaoh and his army standing the pillar of fire holding them back. Dun, dun. Look, Grandpa, the water it's like a wall. Oh, I can't see, but I know it was prophesied by the book of Elijah that we shall be delivered. It's like, what the hell, All this because I clicked my well on for the sea. Edward G. Robinson, so miscast, exactly, right? Don't listen to Moses, brought you down here to your death to starve in the desert. Turn back. At least you had something to eat in Egypt. I don't know. I know. Let's have a golden calf. Wrong neighborhood for gold. Sorry. Let's have a barbecue, right? Anybody got a bull they can bring in? How about a couple chickens? Oh no, we can't do. Peter will be at the door, right? Right. I mean, what a horror show, man. It's like, wow. Right, the plume of fire. I just hope Amanda Hug and Kiss has controlling interest at that time. Yeah, like a luau. Right, all the hood punks are there racing up and down the street, right? Sideshows and everything. Just a good basic couple Israeli show tunes or something. Man, oh man, what a nightmare. You got to be very careful. You got to be very careful what you wish for. Right. Imagine we have an earthquake and all of a sudden it's like, oh, geez, right? We got a gusher. You'll be rich. No, I'll be poor. I'll be in jail. Yes, the well and all the half a mile of irrigation piping runs all over the Rancho. Yeah, yeah. Cleopatra hugging kiss. Just condemn it, right? She's like, here comes the dynamite charge to put the fire out. Boom, right? Dropping in the capping headpiece, right? The real Mount Sinai is in sort of, I don't know, Corky. Who I know? You can take your pick of 10 of them around there. Some parts of the Bible. Which part is hard to understand, June? I have a AME minister here. All right, with the congregation. Has her annual conference meeting coming up in April. There's nothing that we can't handle here, right? We have the expertise. All right, we have a bona fide ordained minister here. There's nothing about the Bible that she's not going to be able to explain to you, okay? So feel free, let her rip, all right? All right? She will make it clear to you. All right. All right. Maybe you're confused about, Matthew 7 verses 13 and 14, the narrow gate. Right. Strive to enter through the narrow gate, for the path of destruction is broad and wide, and many there are upon it. And the road to life is narrow, and few there are who find it. What's up, B-Dub? She might have passed out after all that entertainment. I don't know. Silence! I am the great and powerful Oz. You dare to come in here, you cowardly lion? Go! Go! Oh, I do. You ought to hear me at Christmas time with Christmas Carol, right? The big show. I'm going crabbing tomorrow, Hopefully I'm going to get something. I don't know. Might do okay. It's been a few days since the rain. Maybe the salinity evened out. I don't know. There's not going to be a lot of people crabbing. Do you know who the 144,000 are that mentioned in Revelations? It's probably the remnant church, Corky. Probably the remnant church. So what does the moon look like for me tomorrow? Is it bad? Is it good? I mean, I'm going to be out there probably at like 2 o'clock fishing into the 4 p.m. lowest tide. Hope to be home like 8 o'clock. Oh, is it good tomorrow? Okay, so, usually the morning people take off, and I don't have any problem crabbing where I want to crab. Being in the desert for 40 years without toilets or showers for so many people. Well, that's a hygiene thing for history, right? And you got to face it, June, that people just smelled like animals, right? But like I said when I opened, you look at the apocalypse, and you look at the end times, and you look at the eagle, Right. And what do you understand about the eagle taking off into the desert and things, and the city of Philadelphia that's mentioned in there? Right. It all has to do with the United States. Right. And the final huge thing here on Earth. All right. In other words, if the U.S. goes, the whole shooting match is gone. It's all gone. The whole world is going down. Angus, it depends what time I get back. My thought would be at this point, if I can get some crabs or something, I will go live and steam them up. I've done some late nights when I've come back with some crabs and steamed them up. I just have to see how it goes. I will do a morning upload, and I'll just play it by ear. So well, I mean, we're just down to a remnant. We're just down to a remnant church now. That's it. That's it. You know, it says, when they ask Jesus, will many be saved? Few, right? You put pots out. No, we have something that's called snares. And they're like these little cages made out of wire mesh. And they have loops on the outside of them, 6 loops. You put the bait inside of the cage, and then you cast it out into the bay. And what happens is the crabs doodle along, and then they start feasting on the bait in the cage. You pull it, and it tightens the loops on the snares, right? And that's the way you do it, right? And it's a lot of fun. So make sure you check out the videos. I already have some crabbing videos. Just put Dungeness crab in the search box. You'll see I've got some nice big fat boys and brought them back. You don't always get them, but maybe every other time, maybe 2 out of 3 times you'll come back. Yeah, sport crabbing vids, as opposed to many times over the years I've gone out on boats, the New Sea angler, and come back with crabs that they just pull off the traps. It's a great, it's mainly to be cinematic videos and stuff. I took the wrong turn at Petaluma. Please advise. And even if you don't get anything, it's a beautiful day to just kind of relax and recover. I had 2 very difficult days of intense landscaping and cutting of trees. And no, I don't do anything with the jelly because I eat a lot of crab, so I don't want to have an accumulation of metals and things like that. Right, once in a while I'll just scoop out some of it and I'll eat it. I like to have crab with garlic noodles, and it's delicious. Yeah, the better ghetto blaster. I'm going to have to some other guy took my ID and put a video on it with the PVC. I'm like, damn, man. He better not try to patent that, because I got proof I came up with. He'll have to settle with me. The ghetto blaster. Man, I think this is the longest I've ever. This has been a great stream tonight. I came in feeling really sore and had a lot of laughs, feeling good. Got a little sun today too, you can tell, working outside. Yeah, but basically, June, people just smelled bad, right? I mean, you didn't have. That's why scents and perfumes and things like that were so valuable back then, because it was so unusual to have anything that smelled good, right? Right, so hygiene was a really, really difficult matter. Yeah, so they used a lot of fragrances, oils, and stuff like that. And only really the rich could afford it. Otherwise, you were stinking to high heaven, but everybody smelled. So you just thought that's the way that people were supposed to be. Like, you didn't even know it was stinky. Right? So if you had a well or something, and then you could maybe get cleaned up a little bit, but right. A lot of times you had to be careful in those times. People would poison wells, and to get to enemies and things. Chewing mint leaves for breath, at least. Yeah, I'm just saying they had all kinds of. They didn't even know. I mean, I don't know if you're born into it. Right, when I was in France in the 70s, right, in Paris, and there wasn't no deodorant, man, and it was summertime. And I told you I was at Notre Dame Cathedral touring, and the tour guide had an undershirt on, and it was all dirty. It looks like he had a barbecue dinner on his shirt. He was touring us through, and the breeze was coming through the little walkways, and Gary's walk around, and it was carrying a scent of his underarm. Oh, it was revolting. But everybody smelled like that, right? I think Rory is still around. So it's like nobody used underarm deodorant. The girls didn't shave their underarms. Nobody thought about it, right? Yeah, the women smelled, the guys smelled, they all smelled. No, Bahar. Are you a soy boy? Baja must be a soy boy. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Women they didn't shave their legs or their underarms, which is fine. I'm not a cultural pig, I'm just saying, but it was quite a shock. When you're 14 years old and you're just starting to get your groove on with, checking out women and everything, and all of a sudden, like, WTF, and it's like, whoa, right, okay, well, we got to adjust the knobs on this a little bit. We got to change the settings a little bit on, but they like that natural, right, that natural body odor. So, you just kind of roll with it. It is what it is, right? Hey, soy boy. Got a real soy boy troll. Oh man, I guess I was supposed to go. I don't know. What's up, man? How you doing? Woo! See it. One of my ice cream Mexicanos peddling ice cream out there. I guess so much makeup they look like clowns. Yeah, and you had a high forehead, and then white zinc and paste and stuff, and it was supposed to be all the rage, right? Just fashion and beauty, it just changes over time, 60s, all the women wanted to be real thin, and no breasts at all, and then, right? Then booties got big, and then full figured. It just runs through the whole thing, Yeah, it was just at the time that they would do. It was just it's things just seem outlandish at certain periods of time, right? And they're normal, but to us they look kind of weird. And it looks like we'll have to put we got plenty of time to get our fishing gear, our crabbing gear in tomorrow. Oh man, I'll show you how many loads I got in the back here now. Oh shit. Right. I'll show you some of these logs I cut. Yeah, I mean, you could have obsidian is very sharp. It's a rock, and when you split obsidian, it's almost like a razor, right? So shaving wasn't that unusual. You look at the Pharaoh's kid, and the Ten Commandments and all that crap. They would have that style and look, right? High styling, man. All right. High styling. All right. All right. I don't know if Shimei's still around or not. All right. Starving. Calorie deficient. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to show you what I did with all that yard debris. Rather than pay to have it delivered, just pay me, and I'll deal with it later. Nice to see all this recycle going. Right. That's really nice. Cats running around like crazy. Yeah, that's where it all is. First of all, I got all these logs, man. Look at all this. I mean, these were some good sized trees. All had to be cut with the sawzall today. I mean, that's some big ass, that's a lot of cuts today. And there's the piles of brush over here. Oh damn, there's my gloves. That's a lot of brush to cut clean. Don't look like that much, but that's a lot. I cut it small enough to go into the grinder. I might have to clean the lens a little bit. No burning. I'm going to grind it all down like I always do. This I'll burn for food. In the city, you're allowed to have a fire if you're using it for cooking. I'll take some to Las Vegas for Mr. Z for cookouts. That's a lot of work, folks. All right. We're still working on copper. Yeah, they have a special place you can take it. I just grind it up. I needed to raise the level of the soil a little bit in certain spots. It's fine. I'm gonna get ready to do some planting. Yeah, I've got citrus wood, all kinds of woods there. Apple wood. Hold on a minute. Okay, I got the fishing rods ready to go. Good word for smoking. It's good wood for smoking your meat. I think Thursday night we're going to make our next batch of chicken soup. All right. Let's sit out here tonight. Beautiful. I don't know when the rain's going to begin. Probably have to take this in tonight. Okay. It is a lot of work, Alan, and it's, I need to make the money, so I just have to, like Nike says, just do it. Be right back. Beer time. want some sun today. Gotta do what you gotta do to pay the bills. Every time Microsoft does an update, I got to go through all their crap. I don't use Bing. What are you doing, Simba? You're such a slob. Oh boy. All right, let me get the side channel. It's like they did some massive update here. I don't know what the hell this is all about. Some massive update. It's quiet tonight. Simba, you are a mess. There's Rosie. Oh, brother. All right, let me get the side channel on here. Shemai's. I love that. The state of New Jersey is hiring. Damn, Shemai, I almost choked on my peanuts here. Rosie's warmed up a little bit. I'm fine. We got Javi to Joe. Man, what is going on with this thing? The state of New Jersey is hiring. What are you doing tonight? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? Oh, you're murdering it. You're murdering. I know you want it. I know you. I know, but you got those terrible murder mitts, right? Rosie's got those murder mitts. Both paws on the table. Very good looking cat. He'll claw you for more attention too. Yeah, get the hell down. Yeah, get the hell down. Javid, yeah, I don't know. Let me see. I That cattle just, yeah, Trotsky. It's almost 2 years. Hmm. It smells like I miss Porky. Yeah, I think we all do, Crow. I know I'm getting that, but I'm still running Windows XP. Simba's a big mouth. Yeah, Porky was beautiful. But you know the good news, Shemay? Porky is with a good family. Such a handsome looking Porky, no problem getting adopted. On account of how cute Porky was. Porky was alright. I can't believe how beautiful this weather is. Yeah, Porky was a prize winner for being like hella cute, right? I mean, right. Corky. Oh, damn, Corky. Oh, man. I remember Corky at the last pro, not the last, but the one before was just going nuts out there. Hey, Zach. Yeah, Trotsky. Rosie's come around and be a little more pleasant, but Rosie's a very, very terrible with the other cats. You know, always has to be first with the food and just very, very dominant personality and everything. Doesn't even, Rosie doesn't even let her mom baby socks near the food. Yeah, sweet little Porky. Remember Angus kisses Porky? Right? Yes, he's back. You gonna claw me some more? Huh? You gonna claw me some more? Huh? Right? These cats have come a long way. Wow, that's funny, Brent Kittler. Oh, shit. That's good. Yeah, they just like to hang out. Stretch out there. See what's going on. They like to be. But they don't, they don't try to, they like to be outside. You know, they're good outside cats. Right? They just lucked into a good situation here. All right, I'm gonna get some fresh water. You want to drink that stuff? Nice fresh water. Oh. Yeah, I got the Windows XP. That's funny. Hitler always wanted to invade Paul land. I just gave you water over there. Did you see it? Did you see the water? Huh? You see that? Huh? I just put your water over there. That's a very good looking cat. Nice robust size, right? Here comes, oh no, Simba. You know, Rosie's like a long hair, right? Simba's like a short hair. My Atari ST. I still use my Radio Shack TR Trash 80. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the cats got used to being around. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna. It's been 3 wonderful hours. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just cooking inside tonight. You guys don't need to see me slobbering down food every night. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out the stream. But I want to thank my moderators. I'm gonna go ice my hand a little bit. I'm gonna thank my moderators for everything, Shimei and Ronnie, for everything that you do. I so appreciate both of you, and for everybody else, June, Callie, Mo, Corky, Brent, everybody else, Crow, everybody else that's in here. Love hanging out with you guys. What a great stream tonight. What a great stream. I had such a good time. Shimei, we're not that far away from getting this other phone going into action here. Amanda, hug and kiss. Good to see you. Vincent, take care. Good to see you. Corky. Take care, everybody. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to hang with you. All right, take care. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button.